Deep underground, beneath the Squadron media chambers, two random podcasters will talk about a game that neither of them has played for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Halogen, Ryan, whatever the hell you want to call me for Squadron Media, and I'm joined by
Gamer Tag 44, also known as Jordan.
And we are talking slowly about Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. So this game was announced back when you were a little kid.
Oh yeah, no, it was July, wasn't it?
No, it was earlier than July, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, it was earlier. I think MatPat or whatever, he released his theory predicting this game back in July.
Yeah.
But I haven't played this game, but overall, it looks really good. And the first thing is the visuals. Like, if you look at these characters, they look so cool now. So vibrant, so nice. Like, just look at the details of the characters. Now, I have seen some of the endings, though, so I'm not going to spoil anything because I feel like on this game so far there hasn't been that much to spoil. Like, you don't know the story at all.
Well, see, that's the thing, is that they, the first trailer came out, and MatPat did his theory on it.
And it's actually very accurate from what I understand. Like,
but other than that, I just completely forgot about it, and I actually haven't seen, like, anything about this game.
So I guess you didn't hear about the story of what happened with it, did you?
No.
Alright, so a few days before, Scott, he said that it was cancelled. And he said it was, or not cancelled, or delayed for a long time because it was too scary and mature. But he said he was going to release the mature version. And then you clicked the link and it took you to a troll game that he made. Like, it was like his old game, like Sit and Survive or something. And it was an interesting experience.
Oh, yeah?
You probably had to deal with that. I mean, you've played the 4 FNAF games coming up to this.
Yeah.
There's FNAF World, but that game just sucked. You can check out the review of FNAF World on this channel. It is a game review. It's going to be in the new reviews playlist. We are merging movie reviews and game reviews to having a review playlist. And we're going to have a gaming playlist. We're going to have a podcast playlist. We're going to have a comedy video playlist, like, Pokemon Go Nation and your favorite, the birthday gifts one.
Oh, yeah?
Is that the dankest video on the internet?
Yeah. It was lit.
And we'll probably do a 5 Nights at Freddy's in real life video for this channel. Is that a no?
No.
Yeah, I remember when 5 Nights at Freddy's first came out, we did this thing, 5 Nights at Freddy's in real life, and we got one of our friends to be the security guard. And what he did is he would be in the room next to us, and then I think I was like Freddy and Foxy, and then our other friend was
Golden Fredbear.
Yeah. I'll talk about that in a second. And our other friend was like Chica and Bonnie, and we had rules like the power, like you could only use like the flashlight for like 5 seconds at a time, and you could only close the door for like 10 seconds. But anyway, we would play by the rules. But whenever he would open the door, Jordan, what he would do was he would run in and he'd be like, Golden Freddy. And this guy, he got so mad.
Oh,
like,
he would freak out over anything.
No, but he freaked out. Like, he got scared every time. He just got...
He was crying. We were teenagers at the time.
It was so funny. It was just... He got so mad.
We were teenagers at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
And he was crying.
Okay. Like, we made him so mad. Like, I was playing... Like, I had the rules, right? Like, I came up with this stupid in real life version. Cause I don't know, part of my... I guess I was 14 or 13 then. Part of my 13 or 14-year-old mind thought it would be a great idea to play FNAF in real life.
Yeah, and
so,
you got me to play it for the first time.
Yeah, you were
terrified.
You were actually terrified.
You kept playing your stupid piano, and it's
yeah, I was just trying to. Yeah, see, our other friend, I played this with like a lot of my friends. I would always be the animatronics. I thought it was funny. And what I would do is I'd like hide under the piano, and I'd start playing it with my right hand, and it would freak them out.
Yeah.
And then I made like versions for each game. I know I was kind of crazy.
It wasn't even the fact that it was just you were pretending to be an animatronic. It was just you, the way you looked when you were walking around, and the noises you made.
No, it's just like I made a version of all 4 games, actually, this is kind of off topic, what we did was, for number 2, we had, like, a recording of the music box to, like, keep the puppet away, and I had, like, a bear stuffy that they'd have to put over their face whenever the animatronics would go in, like,
oh,
the
and
bear
you'd
mask.
always you'd always put the stuffies on the bed.
Oh, that's FNAF 4, we'll get to that.
And then I would hide them under the bed.
And then there's FNAF 3, I don't think you ever did FNAF 3 in real life, where you had to play, like, balloon boy noises and point the flashlight to places. And then there's FNAF 4, of course, where, like, Freddy, it was basically the same as the first one, but then Freddy would go into the bedroom that we're recording in, and he would place the little stuffed bears on the bed, or stuffed kangaroos, and then you'd have to knock them off, and then there's, like, Foxy in the washroom. Anyway, I can't believe I was that crazy only, like, 2 years ago, or a year ago, to do something like that, but it was entertaining, and maybe I'll try to get you to play Sister Location in real life once
that's gonna happen.
get more into it. But so interestingly enough, you know, you've got your usual YouTubers recording videos on this, like Markiplier with his hair. I wish his hair went back. I wish his hair went back to normal.
Isn't it red or something?
Yeah.
I don't really keep up with him anymore.
I don't keep up with him too much, but I've seen a few of his Sister Location videos.
I think he made it red a long time ago.
Yeah, I know, but I liked it when there was no color back in the good old days. Because Markiplier got a lot of his subscribers from FNAF. Just like Game Theory, Dawko, Razbowski, 8-Bit Gaming, Smilk, and the others, you know, making videos, top 10 facts about Freddy's left ear, and those videos like that. It was interesting, and now I'm wondering, are they going to make any more FNAF games? Like,
I think they actually probably will.
You think they're just going to milk it?
Yeah, well, it seems like, okay, I thought it was done after 3. Then they made 4, and it was called the final chapter.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was done. Then FNAF, I didn't really feel like FNAF World was like a normal game. For Five Nights at Freddy's, it just seemed like they were just kind of putting it there to show the characters and stuff.
FNAF World was just a bizarre story. Like, it was trying to, like, I don't know, did you look at the story for that game and stuff?
Not really.
I don't know, a lot of people thought of it like Scott was, like, depressed or something. That wasn't it. It was, like, FNAF World, I think the main purpose of that game and story is it has part story from the original 4, and now it connects it to Sister Location.
Well, okay, and then I thought it was done after that, and then Sister Location. Now that they have Sister Location, I think there's gonna be more, and I don't even really think that it's gonna be called FNAF 5. I think they're just gonna make another named one, like say Sister Location.
I think of it like every one of these FNAF games has introduced something to the story, and that's what I've liked. So FNAF 1, of course, introduced the whole thing, you know, the basic premise for the games. FNAF 2 added the story, like that's what added in like the main driving points to the story. Well, of course, Bite of 87 was revealed in the first game, but that's what introduced, I guess, the purple guy, you know, the puppet. Those are the two main characters, really, the whole thing of all of the games. And then 3 concluded the story of the purple guy, showing that he died. It also introduced the Springlock suit and stuff. And then 4 was supposed to be about the Bite of 87, but I guess it's the Bite of 83 or 85 or whatever. And it also talked about, like, it also showed Fredbear and the diner. I don't know if it was a diner, but it showed the Fredbear animatronic, and it added a new character that could be maybe the puppet or the Ghost of Golden Freddy or some important character like that. And then FNAF World was to transition us from the regular FNAF series to Sister Location. I feel like Sister Location's almost a totally different story that's connected to the book. Now, I didn't read the book, but I read a plot summary of it, and from what I understand, according to Matt Pat's theory and the book, and just connecting it all together, I'm sure that this Sister Location kind of coincides with the book, because you've got like that character like William Afton, who's like the purple guy or whatever. They had to make it so confusing. Like, I still wish, honestly, even though Phone Guy was cool, I still wish Phone Guy was purple guy.
Oh yeah,
that classic theory.
I think that was so long ago now, though.
Yeah, do you remember the good old days when we were like, back when it was all about who the purple guy was and who did the Bite of 87. Not a box, not about fun time animatronics, Not about the Bite of 87 versus the Bite of 83. Not about connecting the books to the games. Not about crying guys on desks in FNAF World. Not about 8 endings.
Well, yeah.
Not about freeing kids' souls and the good endings.
I don't know. I don't think this is the last one. I definitely don't think it is. If they made one called the Final Chapter, and then they've made 2 after that, I don't think this is the end.
Honestly, I don't really see a reason for him to move on from this series. Like, it can be, the sad thing is, whenever you make a lot of games in a series, it's called milking. It's considered milking the series, but he's continued to improve on the games. Like, I've heard Sister Location is by far the best FNAF game so far. That's the early reviews. Like, people are saying that it's the best one yet, and it's like really good, and that just the gameplay is fantastic. And then, of course, like, FNAF 2 just sucked.
Yeah, I never even played. I was only on like night 3 or 4, but I never even.
I got to night 6. That was like the only one I didn't get to like night 7 and beat that. FNAF 3 is my favorite.
Yeah,
it had the best atmosphere. It had the best game mechanics.
I actually didn't fully finish FNAF 3, even though I loved it. I only finished night 5.
Thing was is that I finished it, but there was a glitch with FNAF 3 that I played on Surface Pro. I would turn my Surface Pro off. I'd put it into sleep mode. Then I'd come back. The whole night was completed. I wasn't attacked or anything. Nothing happened to me.
Yeah.
The whole night was completed. And then it took me to the cutscenes. And what it did was the cutscenes were in like super fast motion. So when you move the character around, they went like super quick. That was such a weird glitch that I found. I can't believe that was even in there.
Well, it took me forever to finish the original FNAF because every time I turned my phone or iPad or whatever it is I was playing it on, whenever I turned it off or reset it or anything, or even just close the game, it would fully reset my progress.
Did you beat 2020 mode?
No.
Oh, you never beat that?
No.
Yeah, there was like 2 strategies. There was like the one Markiplier did. Where I forget what it was, but it was like he had something to do with Foxy. But then there was the strategy by that guy like Bagel the Bagel or something, where like you got Freddy to that one room and he kept checking the camera in that one room. And that was all you had to do. You'd check that camera, check both the doors to see if Bonnie or Chico was there, check that camera some more, and then whenever Chico was outside the door, you'd check Foxy, because apparently Foxy only moves if Chico's outside your door on night 7. That's what it's programmed to be. So that was interesting how that worked. The mobile version, I beat on the mobile version though. I've heard it's harder because the animatronics are much more aggressive on the mobile version, but at the same time, the mobile version, the nights are shorter.
Yeah.
They're like 2 or 3 minutes shorter, I think. So.
Well, I remember when I first got FNAF, like right when it came out, I was so bad at the game, and I would honestly, I don't know, I'd always want to get jump scared.
You did?
I just close both the doors, turn all the lights on, and I just sit there and wait till the power turned off, because I wanted to see Freddy jump out and stuff.
You like the jump scares?
Yeah.
That is a good point. Whenever a new FNAF game has come out, I've always just waited to see what the jump scares look like.
Remember when we'd always play like all jump scares and phone one of our friends?
What we would do is we would phone our friends, and they would pick up the phone, and it would be connected to one of those Five Nights at Freddy's every jump scare 1 to 4
what was that one
compilation.
that was like completely awful sound?
Oh, there's like the Phantom Puppet in the in FNAF 3. Where it makes that da-na, da-na-na sound. And we'd crank up the volume at that part. And it would make so many people mad.
It was hilarious, though. I went up to so many people that I knew, like relatives and stuff, and just turned it on to full volume, put it right next to their head.
What did they do?
We just freaked out.
Like, did you do the screams and everything?
Yeah, it was so funny.
Like, who would you, like, your cousins, your aunts,
A few of them
uncles?
cousins.
They don't like FNAF?
A few of my cousins do. One of mine doesn't.
Too scared?
No, he just doesn't like this. No, he just doesn't like it.
Yeah, one of my cousins is just terrified of FNAF. Like, I'm like I just start Chromecasting them.
Okay, one thing, I don't know why, but the one game I suck at the most, I'm not saying it's my least favorite, but the one I suck at the most is FNAF 4. I don't know why, but I'm only on like night 3. FNAF
4, it's like the easiest one.
I don't know why. I just suck at it.
What's so hard about it?
I don't know. I just somehow always lose. I
Do
don't
you-
even know what's wrong.
Do you listen to it full volume?
I don't think so. I'd usually just get bored during class and play it, and I'd have the sound off.
That's the point. You have to have
I
volume on.
know.
You have to listen to it.
That's how I beat the original FNAF, though, was in grade 9. I'd just go on it during class when the teacher wasn't looking.
No, but what you would do is you'd put in the headphones and you listen to them, and they're like breathing like this. So let's talk about something a little more controversial. Let's talk about something to get us views.
No.
Let's talk about your favorite thing in the world, Jordan. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What is it? YouTube Zeros. So basically what YouTube Zeros is you see here, it's a bunch of people getting drunk on what appears to be some sort of boat. Like maybe like a party yacht, something like that. And basically what these people are doing is they're figuring out new ways to screw the people. Actually, I took that line from like something about the TPP. Okay.
Okay, well, YouTube Heroes is a complete piece of junk. It's really stupid.
Just what I thought. Like, okay, so we had Make YouTube Great Again. That was with Grade A Under A, who's now like hated. He's one of the most hated YouTubers now. And
this is just retarded. Okay. Are they actually enforcing this? I haven't even really.
I don't know. I've just okay. Basically, what it is that you got that campaign, Make YouTube Great Again, and then they're like, we're listening. And basically, the goal of that campaign was at that point in time, so many big YouTubers were getting screwed over by like the bad copyright laws and the community guidelines laws on that thing. Like, I Hate Everything probably got it the worst. His channel was taken down because of a stupid video where he was just destroying copies of a terrible movie. Everyone wanted to forget it. It was about some sort of panda dancing. It was a rip-off of Kung Fu Panda, but like the panda like dances or something. I don't know. Okay, that was the video, and he got 2 strikes for it. It got taken down. He's also received tons of copyright strikes. He got 2 from Derek Savage, who was trying to take his channel down, the owner of Cool Cat Saves the Kids, which is a terrible movie that he reviewed on his channel. Terrible movie.
Yeah.
It's like the memeiest movie of all time. I remember first showing you the trailer for it. You were, there he is. And at that point, but at the same time, during that time, you had some of the biggest channels were reaction videos, which is totally breaking copyright laws because they're just staring at something in the bottom left corner. That's their whole channel. Like, it's understandable if it's for like a movie trailer or like a one-time thing with permission. Like on my Canada Coaster Fan channel, I did a reaction to Coaster Studios' top 20 coasters, but I asked for permission from him and he gave me permission. And I tried to make it interesting by providing commentary. But some people would just stare at the videos, 15-minute long videos, and say, like, the only words they said were like, dang, this is a long video. And there were also like those Vine compilations, which were useless, and they were stealing content from people, and they had like check marks and pictures of almost naked women in the thumbnail. That's total spam content.
We haven't done that before.
Yeah. That's total but that's total spam content. You have prank channels that are fake where it's sexual harassment. So the goal of that campaign was if big YouTubers who are barely doing anything wrong are getting their channels taken down or getting harsh strikes, why aren't these other channels getting it? And that was the campaign of Make YouTube Great Again, and you had Where's the Fair Use. So they took it, a lot of the big YouTubers, Channel Awesome, I Hate Everything, Grade A Under A, even Drama Alert, like Keemstar, they made videos on this, and the YouTube CEO responded. And first we had this mass censorship thing where they're demonetizing videos.
Well, they've actually been doing that for a while,
but it's just gotten like to a point, and it's a good premise because there are people who are making videos about some of the most awful things and the most controversial things and making money off of it. I don't think that's good. You're profiting off of controversy. I mean, granted, I guess that's what most people do. It can be a good thing, but people making videos about reporting murders and deaths, and People are making money off of that. You've got YouTubers like Craft Nation and that stuff. But
well, it's really ridiculous with stuff like Boogie2988.
Yeah.
He's had stuff where he's talked about
suicide prevention.
Yeah, he's on new drugs to help him not pay attention to food as much and try to not be as interested in eating more. And he had drugs in the title of one of his videos.
Yeah,
food drugs and weight loss drugs, and that got demonetized. Like, that's ridiculous.
And realistically, they're just looking at the tags and the titles, but you know,
that's stupid.
It's just gotten to a point. So, and now we have this YouTube Heroes program where literally what they're doing is, I guess, there's a program where if you flag videos or if you help people out or you do like closed captioning for videos or something, you get points, I guess, and you go up levels, and eventually if you get to some sort of like high level, you can just take down videos.
Well, yeah, mass flagging, that's ridiculous. Cause like,
if you mass flag videos, you will be able to basically take down videos.
Like, okay, there's definitely people that are going to completely take advantage of this.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be people, like, say, a group of people that don't like maybe a certain YouTuber and just completely
like
take them down.
Or Leafy, or...
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd be happy to see Leafy go, but...
but they can completely take someone down, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just... I don't get what the point of this is. It's really, well, pointless.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So if we're going to have this YouTube Heroes program, I think it could have been used better. I think they could have done it for like the closed captioning and stuff. And I think the benefits could have been a little better. But anyway, let's move on to Paper Mario Color Splash. So yet another game that was released this weekend. We already talked about FNAF Sister Location, which even though it's cheaper... And even though it's not a Nintendo game, and even though it's an indie game, obviously looks like the better of the two. You agree with me?
I've said before, I haven't seen anything about Sister Location.
But compared to this...
Okay, I don't think Color Splash looks awful.
Okay, it's not... If this was Mario Color Splash, it would be fine. But this is a Paper Mario game. We have wanted... a real RPG Paper Mario game, turn-based combat, you know, a great story. I've heard this does have a decent story, though.
Well, I heard that's the thing about it that's getting the decent reviews.
Now, the story, I don't think, I've not heard the story, but compared to Paper Mario The 1,000-Year Door, the original Paper Mario, Super Paper Mario, as much as that game sucks so much, it had the best story of any not a Nintendo game, almost any Nintendo game. Like, I'd say the Legend of Zelda games are better, maybe some, but it's really up there. Super Paper Mario story's up there with series like the Legend of Zelda, like Star Fox. It might sound crazy, but that game had a fantastic story. A little out of place for a Mario game, like, it does not seem at all like a Mario story, but it was interesting.
Well, okay, the thing is, I'm glad that this game is doing fairly well. It's got 7.9 on Metacritic. Well, 8... That's like actual critic reviews, and then user reviews is 8 out of 10. I'm happy this game is doing well because this is the final big game that's gonna be on the Wii U before the NX.
Well, you know, Legend of Zelda.
But that's both NX and Wii U. I mean, like, it's just Wii U. This is their last kind of big game, and I am happy it did well. I didn't want Wii U to end on some piece of junk.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is amazing. Like, I haven't seen too much about it. Just seen a few trailers, some gameplay, and I don't think it looks awful.
You know, looking at where we started back in 2014 with the review Squadron, you know, we were talking about all these new awesome games that will be coming to the Wii U and how great the console will be looking. And now, almost 2.5 years later, we're sitting here talking about how it's the end of the Wii U's lifespan. This is the last game coming to it. And a new system, the NX. You know, we talked about Nintendo Fusion back in 2014.
No, Fusion.
And now we're talking about the NX. It's going to be coming. It's going to be coming in 2017.
What if they do end up calling it the Fusion?
That would be a cool name. I don't... some people call the NX the NEX.
I don't like that. The thing is that's weird, that I find weird about it, is that it's supposed to stand for Nintendo Cross.
Yeah.
So many people including myself, actually call it the Nintendo NX.
Yeah.
Which would mean Nintendo Cross. But I don't know. I just like the name NX. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with NX. Fusion's still pretty cool, though.
They should call it the Wii X.
Okay, that'd be so stupid.
It's a new Wii! We don't need it.
That's one of the big reasons why the Wii U did bad.
That was such a bad business mistake.
Yeah.
Like, out of all Nintendo's failures, that's had to be one of the biggest ones.
Well, the Wii U is their worst selling console of all time. If you don't include the Virtual Boy, I don't even know how bad that sold. They had like what? 20 games?
You can't say it's the worst selling console of all time.
I said no, Nintendo console. Of
all time. Yeah, of course.
It had 13 million consoles. GameCube got 22 million, and then N64 30 something. The Wii is at I think it was 101 million consoles.
It's the money printer.
Yeah.
What was the DS at?
DS 140, I think.
Jeez. Because DS is a little cheaper.
Well, handhelds are always sell better because they're cheaper, they're portable. That's why I kind of do think that the NX might do well.
What did the Game Boy get?
Game Boy.
Regular.
I don't know.
I don't think it would be as much to split across three.
It wasn't as high as DS.
It wouldn't have been because it was split across 3 different Game Boys.
That's the thing. Because if the NX.
What the 3DS?
Since the 3D, I know they've sold over 40 million. I don't know.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I think the 3DS.
It's around the PS4 right now.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Well, I know they were.
What did the PS Vita get?
Okay, shut up.
What did it get?
I don't know. I just know they just stopped making game. Like, hey, it does amazing in Japan.
The Vita?
Yeah, that's why they only make Japanese games for it now.
The Vita is a bizarre console.
I still own mine, and I love my Vita.
It's interesting. I don't know. I don't feel like it did the best.
Well, now the only time they make games that we would want is if it's say like a Lego game, how they always put the junky handheld version on the 3DS. It's just no one really knows it also goes on the Vita.
I love the handheld version.
Stupid.
It's just so like you get the handheld versions. Like the cutscenes are like really quick.
I think it was Lego Marvel on the 3DS. You're like time challenged or something. Like it's really.
I remember
stupid.
I had the 2 Lord of the Rings ones. I'm pretty sure I like beat Lego Lord of the Rings 3DS. I enjoyed that one. That was my first Lego game ever.
Really?
I never played Lego games at all. And it was on 3DS. I loved the heck out of that game.
First one I ever played was Lego Star Wars, the prequel.
And then I got the Wii one, and the Wii one was just it was just a much better game. I got about halfway exactly through the game. But the thing was, I was so used to the 3DS version being a small scaled, not the hardest game, kind of broken. Well, when I get to this Wii version, that was a fantastic game, I think. I don't know. I don't know Lego games, but it was so much bigger, so much better graphics, better cutscenes, better story. You had much more things to do. You had the multiplayer, and I was like, yeah, I don't like this. I like the 3DS one better because I'm kind of bad at games that are big universes.
Wasn't the Wii U? Didn't they start it off at $350? American?
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Because, I think honestly, a lot of people are saying that the NX. Some people are saying it's gonna be super high. I honestly don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be around the Wii U, maybe even lower. Like a lot of people are saying $300. I think because if it's part handhelds usually the new 3DS XL. I bought mine launched $200.
Well, we gotta see how. It all depends on how much it costs for them to manufacture it, of course. But if you I'd like to see them go as low as they possibly can.
Yeah. If they're still making money from it. Yeah. They shouldn't be selling at a loss like they did with the Wii U.
See if they're selling it at a loss.
Yeah, they were just relying on the games.
That's interesting. That's almost a smart business move, but I don't know. Maybe by like a slight gain. That's what I'd do if I was them, because you can gain a little bit. You can gain a fair bit of money, and because I want it to be fairly cheap, so then I could potentially buy one. I mean, I've got plenty.
Oh yeah, I would love one.
I'd love one. And
if it is out by March, I think I might, and it looks good. I'll pre-order one.
And what they need to do is they need to get the best possible launch titles. Okay. We've got Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
There's a confirmed Mario game and Pokemon.
Yeah, so we got Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, okay? But if we can do this, we want okay. Mario Galaxy 3.
Thank you. Yes.
Or
I would prefer that over over a Super Mario Bros. Game.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Or this is my idea I came up with. Super Mario Universe.
What?
Wouldn't that be awesome? 3D elements, 2D elements. It combines. Okay, imagine. Okay, this is my proposal for a Mario game for NX. Okay, Super Mario Universe. You play as Mario. It's one long adventure, but every major Mario, like most of it, like a lot of it, is Super Mario Galaxy. It's sort of like Galaxy 3. However, the galaxies you go to, or universes you go to, because they're called universes, you'll travel to other games. So you go to the Mario Bros. Universe,
cool.
and then you'd be teleported to the original Super Mario Bros. And you have to do a level in that on the Wii U or the Yoshi's Island one, and it goes to all the major Mario games, even some of the lesser known ones, like I don't know, Mario Party games or something. And that would just be awesome.
I think that would be cool as a launch title to show all the other games.
So it shows all these other games, and of course it's mainly a Galaxy game. So like a lot of it is Galaxy, and the main levels. Like I'd say, like each universe was it was one levels based off of the old games. But what it would be cool is if it was if like the boss fights and like the final boss and the story was all done in the Galaxy mechanics. That would be really cool. I think Nintendo could do that. It would be sick.
And another thing, okay, well, I do think that they're gonna have a Super Mario Bros. Game.
Yeah.
If not at launch, then really close after.
Super Mario Bros. X.
Wasn't Super Mario Bros. Wii? Wasn't that just like a few months after? Like, was it actually a launch? I don't think it was.
Super Mario Bros.
Title.
Wii? No. It was 2009.
Yeah. So, but I know Super Mario Bros. U was the launch title, but I do think it's honestly just gonna be a Super Mario Bros. Game as a launch title. I would love like a Galaxy or like you said Universe game. Obviously we're having Zelda. Pokemon. I hope it's not Sun and Moon. I don't want it to be some Pokemon tournament thing. I think how they didn't release the game in 2015. I think that time should have been them working on Sun and Moon. Or
Are you
something.
talking about Pokemon XD too?
That's already a sequel though.
That's true.
But and another thing, I would like a Metroid game.
Oh yeah.
I think
sure.
that
Metroid
Federation Federation Force.
Well, the last two
giant.
Metroid games have been
there was
horrible.
There was like
the last two major ones.
Well, was it after Metroid Prime 3
to
the next one, or was it from the one before Prime 1? I don't remember which one it was, but there was an 8-year gap in between a certain Metroid games.
I think it was before Metroid Prime 1. But
I really want to get those games.
We've had Other M, we've had Federation Force.
That was junk. I don't even count Federation Force.
Other M is worse though. Other M
like
is
I don't know. I want an actual Metroid game, if not launch, like really soon after. And Pokemon, I want it to be something good. I want it to be like
Coliseum or XD,
like an XD game or something like that.
Did I tell you how I got XD?
No.
Oh, you don't know, or how my dad got it? It was a Christmas present for me.
I still have mine from when I was a kid.
I still have mine. He went to EB Games to look for some games to buy me, for Christmas. And he asked the person at the counter, I guess. I wanted a Pokemon game back then. I forget which one it was. This is a while back. I forget which was the new one. He asked if they had a Pokemon game. I don't know. I don't think he knew much about Pokemon then. I don't even think he knows much about Pokemon now. And then he said, "Oh, it's funny. There was a guy who just came in with Pokemon for the GameCube, and he was gonna sell it for a few dollars, but we couldn't take it in because it isn't in our computer." So my dad, tracked that guy down and said, "Oh, I know you're looking to sell this." So my dad bought it from him.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that your first Pokemon game ever?
No. My first Pokemon game ever was Pokemon Platinum.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't Platinum after XD? Yeah, it was.
No, I got I don't understand. I got XD.
You got it after?
Yeah.
Huh.
I got XD like not that long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, so some guy tried to sell a GameCube game in like 2010.
Yeah.
What? That doesn't make any. They don't even accept those anymore.
That's the point. That's why he couldn't sell it because they don't accept him.
I I don't. What year did XD come out in? Because I think the first Pokemon game. I know the first one I ever got was Fire Red for the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, I don't know when XD came out.
I still have that copy. I still have my Leaf Green too, but I got that like a few months after Fire Red. But I don't. I know I got XD when it was like fairly new. Also, I just don't know what year it was. Crap, that bothers me now. I'm gonna have to think about.
You're gonna have to look that
yeah.
up. I think that will do it for today's Squadron Media podcast.
50th video.
This is our revival. We will be doing more podcasts. Of course, they will be even better than before for this next year. A lot more variety of videos as well. Stay tuned. As always, I'm Ryan O'Halloran, and he is
Gamer Takes 44, also known as Jordan.
And we will see you on the flip side.